Dama pa rin ng aking mga paa ang iyong matiyagang pag-antabay na ako ay makahakbang. Nasasabik ng masamahan ka sa paglalakbay at tuntunin ng hiwaga ng buhay. Hindi lamang pilat ang iniwan na magaspang na aspalto sa aking tuhod, kundi ang alaala ng iyong pag-aalala na ikinukubli sa pagdampi ng bulak na ibinabad sa makirot na panlinis ng sugat. Nang mabasag ko ang florerang dekada mong iniingatan, narindi ang bahay sa aking hagulhol. Ngunit nakangiti kang umupo sa aking harapan, pumantay sa aking mga titig, at marahang pinisil ang aking mga balikat. Ito ang nagpaalam sa aking ang magkamali ay karaniwan sa tao. Kailangan lamang matuto mula rito. Di malilimot ng aking ulo ang init mula sa nakasaklob mong kamay. Nakikipagtunggali sa ginaw ng ulan, di alintana kung umuwi kang walang matukoy na tuyo sa katawan. Huwag lamang sumama ang aking pakiramdam. Gunita ng aking mga paa ang sama ng iyong loob at ang pangangalay nang patayuin mo ako sa harapan ng pader dahil umalis ako sa bahay nang di nagpapaalam. Tanda pa rin ng aking mga tuhod. Ang bilin mong ang pagluhod sa panalangin ay pagpapakumbaba at pananampalataya. Naaalaala ng aking mga balikat ang iyong mga hagod upang gumaan ang bigat ng lungkot at pagod. Hinding-hindi malilimot ng aking ulo ang iyong mga haplos tuwing nagagawa kong gumuhit ng tuwa at ginhawa sa iyong mukha. Mura pa lamang ang aking isipan noon. Ngunit tiyak akong ang mga alaala ng pag-aalala, pagmamahal at pag-aaruga ay magiging bahagi ng aking pagkatao. Ngayoy gigisingin ko ang nahihimbing na daigdig sa aking mga padyak. Ilililim ka sa ningning at hahayaan ng tanang magpalakpakan. Dahil kung hindi sa pagpapala ng iyong mga kamay, hindi ko matutuklasang may buti at may tula ang buhay.
Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon, parents. And welcome again to the live sessions of Vibal. Of course, you are watching us now via YouTube channel, Vibal's YouTube channel. I'd like to say special good afternoon sa lahat ng ating mga teachers. Good afternoon, teachers. Especially po sa aking school, Kolehiyo San Agustin, Bacolod, sa lahat ng mga teachers din ng Division of Bacolod City, especially kay Miss Johanna. Hi, Miss Jo, good afternoon. Sa aking mga kapatid na always nanonood sa aking live sessions, my sister Dina, Daniel, Winnie, Vanessa, my brother Dodi, and of course my brother Donnie, kay Mama and kay Papa. And to our friends at Jose Rizal University, to my friend Rufo, and to the Alliance of Preschools of Las Piñas, headed by Sir Simon Mallorca. Sister Gwen Villarubia, good afternoon again, sister. And to my another family, I left Fulbright Philippines, especially kay Jenny. Hi, Jenny, good afternoon. And another one, sa aking friend din, Miss Daymal Malyari. And to my friend from Japan, Teacher Tisa, thank you very much for watching. Kamusta mga teachers? I think ilang beses yun na akong napanood dito sa Vibal. And I'd like to thank you everyone for always giving your best, especially your time, watching us, and of course, learning from us. I know that we are all preparing for the new normal, diba? That's why you are watching and looking into more opportunities of learning. So this afternoon, we'll have another session. Of course, it is more of our collaboration again and again. So let's get started. I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay. I hope po ay nakapag-lunch po kayo ng maigi. At ready po tayo for ating session this afternoon. Intensifying self-paced learning skills through teacher and parent support. Again, I'm Teacher Donna. You can contact me at ninabanatikla@gmail.com. Okay. As I mentioned on my previous session here at Vibal, keep calm. This is the new normal. Ngayon naman, keep calm. There's a paradigm shift going on. Mag-iiba ang lahat. And I know every day, marami tayong nasasagap sa news, updates, and even on different platforms, nakikita natin. Preparing us and mina-mindset tayo of what's going on and what will happen on the new normal. Okay? Hi pala sa aking husband, Raymond and Nina. Nandoon lang sila nanonood. Okay, now keep calm is a new normal. Schools are out, but school will still exist, of course, diba? Now, there will be different scenarios. I think pagdating ng August, and together mag-open tayo ng classes, magkakaroon tayo ng panibagong experience. But, kailangan din nating i-condition, especially tayong mga parents, that we will have a very big role to play as we embrace the new normal. Okay? I've seen this picture last night while going on with my slides. And it is so, yung meaning na meron sa picture na ito, no? Probably this will happen. This is gonna happen. Okay? Isang laptop, nag-share yung mga bata or kahit sa bahay, probably magkakaroon tayo ng sharing of resources din. Eto, I know many public school teachers are watching us and yung context nyo will be very different from the context naming mga taga-private schools. But iisa rin lang naman, we will still face the same struggle and probably yung preparations natin. We are all in this together. Okay? This film reminds me of a very special meaning. How is it to be a teacher? Diba? Every child is special. Ang anak ko is different from your child. Ang learning capacity ng bawat bata ay iba-iba. As such, this afternoon, we are going to look into how teacher and parent collaboration matters in the learning phases of the child. Okay? Have you watched this one? This is a very beautiful movie, and Amir Khan is one of the best Indian actors, and I'm a fan. Okay. Now, this is a very beautiful, di ba, childhood na story na hanggang ngayon ay alam na alam natin. Ang istorya ng pagong at ng koneho. The Turtle and the Rabbit. My kid likes this story a lot. Okay? Like learning, iba-iba ang takbo ng mga bata. Merong iba na slow, merong iba na mga very fast. But then, in the end, ang goal natin dito ay ang learning na nag-take place for any learners. Siya ba ay fast? Siya ay slow? Ang importante ay nakuha ng bata na sa isa puso niya at isasagawa niya yung mga naituturo natin as teachers. Okay, now, self-paced. A student-centered learning approach, providing students with the tools and assets they need in order to learn at their own pace. I know with this new normal, we will have different modes, diba? Alternative delivery modes on how to introduce and how to give learning to our students. And each school, I know, will design modes that is, of course, helpful sa bawat bata. Now, self-paced learning should be student-centered, of course. We should provide them with the tools and assets they need in order for them to learn at their own pace. Self-paced instruction is a kind of instruction that proceeds based on the learner's ability and responses to instructional and pedagogical interventions. Alam natin itong mga teachers, di ba? From the learner's ability and responses. It is constructed in such a way that a learner proceeds from a topic or a segment to the next academic activity and learning material at his own speed. Ano ba ang kaya ng bata given this moment? I think with this new normal, mag-iiba rin ang ating paningin. Mag-iiba rin ang kind of activity na ibibigay natin sa mga bata. And of course, let us always remember that iba-iba ang skill ng mga bata natin, 'di ba? Okay. Now, with self-paced learning, participants can take the time they need and of course set their own schedule instead of working within a structure that was set for them by the instructor. They take the time that they need. And later we will look into ano ba yung kailangan gawin ni teacher at ni parent to do self-paced learning. Ang importante, may mga tools na magagamit ang mga bata for self-paced learning. Now, self-paced learning, pwede itong outside of the school setting or within the school setting. In the class, I believe we have different activities for different types of learners. There are activities that we are using that's appropriate for those who are considered as fast. And there are activities that we consider that are very good for our, learners that needs more assistance. So self-paced learning, pwede outside of the school setting, pwedeng mangyari yon, like online classes, pwede yon, how we manage our time in attending those learning opportunities and sa school. Now, there are different types of self-paced learning. It could be competency-based education based on competencies. Diba? As teachers, we are working on competencies. Sa learning plan natin, we always put there, what are the learning competencies that you need to achieve given this week? What are those learning competencies that a child should be learning within a quarter? So iba-iba, competency-based education. So alam natin, yung activity natin, we are preparing it for us to target our competencies. Pwede rin, self-paced learning can be the massive online open courses or tinatawag nating MOOC. I think there's plenty of massive online open courses right now and even for free. And even we can get it from universities all around the world. It's really very, very overwhelming. Napakaraming online courses ngayon and for free. So I hope we still have enough time. Diba? Ang dali-dali ng panahon. We've been in our respective households more than a month and hindi natin namamalayan, May na. So ano bang nangyari sa atin while waiting for this, for this pandemic to, makabalik tayo sa ating mga buhay-buhay. So there's massive online open courses or MOOC, we call it. And of course, learning can also be done online trainings, self-paced learning. All right? Now, why self-paced learning? I've seen this. I think common is convenience. Diba? There's convenience when you do your learning at your own pace because you get to chunk your time. Convenience. And even for parents. Diba? Kung ang anak ay nag-aaral, yung parents talaga ay involved. Diba? There's always collaboration ng bata at ng kanyang parent on learning. And self-paced learning is also flexible. And when you do self-paced learning, there's a sense of ownership. I think, if I will be on an online learning, and if I have this output, there's a sense of ownership from my end. Like, oh, I did this at my own pace. I achieved this much. So self-paced learning, it's convenient, it's flexible, and there's always a sense of ownership. Okay, now, children are the priority. Change is the reality. and collaboration is the strategy. Diba? As a teacher and as a mother, like I mentioned to you in the many webinars that I'm doing with Vibal, this is always like for me, no, the experience and my experience as a teacher and as a parent. I'm always sharing my talks within, my experience. And I know marami sa atin ang nakaka-relate sa setup ngayon. And looking into your comments every now and then when I review my webinars, it's overwhelming because you're always saying that there's a sense of connection with the talks and your experience as a teacher and as a parent. I thank you very much po for your wonderful comments. Now here, children are the priority. Change is the reality. And collaboration is our strategy. Diba? Education cannot wait. And kids need to be educated. Diba? Hindi tayo makaka-afford to let their kids, our students, stay lang without learning anything. Kids and children are our priority. Ang reality natin ngayon, eto na yun change. This is it. And we need to collaborate as teachers, as parents. Okay? Now, I like this picture. I think I borrowed this from Kami app. And, a parent, ang dami-dami nating task na ginagawa sa bahay. May kitchen, may bata na ina-assist, may gawain din tayo, at kung ano-ano pa. Ang teacher naman, ini-envision ko, tinitingnan ko ang sarili ko what's gonna happen by August. I know you parents can also relate, di ba? If I am working, my kid is also into remote learning. My husband is also a teacher. So without any helper at this point of time, it's very difficult also to balance our life, di ba? Work, family, and as a parent as well. So maraming mga nag-i-interplay. But we hope that with the different sessions that we have here, at some point, we hope that we are helping you. Okay? Now, as a teacher, doing self-paced learning, especially with the new normal, I know, with the different alternative delivery modes that we are going to give to our kids, there's a very big role played by our teacher. Whether online man yan, whether modules man yan, di ba? Ano ba ang support na maibibigay natin sa bata while learning at home? Teacher, dear teacher, you are doing enough. Okay. Number one, we teachers, for self-paced learning, we need to think of the materials. Accessibility of the materials that we are using. Self-paced learners must be able to access the content quickly and conveniently on any platform. Diba? Ang types of materials ba na ibibigay natin sa mga bata, ang content ba ay naiintindihan kaagad? Na-access ba nila agad-agad? Okay? But I know DepEd Commons, ginawa yan for the public school. And I looked into it. Maganda. And watching the different webinars also conducted for us teachers to be knowledgeable about it, I think DepEd is really thinking of our learners. But on the part naman natin sa private school, most of us I know will be employing Learner Management System or LMS. It's a language now sa private school. O anong LMS nyo? Anong LMS nyo? Nagkakausap din kaming mga private school kung anong LMS na gagamitin natin, di ba? But of course, number one, LMS should be user-friendly. Not only for teachers, but also for students and even more for parents because we need their help, especially with the pacing right now of learning. Now, with that, I've introduced last week the Vibal V-Smart School, and I'll flex it again. The Vibal V-Smart School, the LMS used by Vibal, It's really very, very easy to use, and it's user-friendly because it has live stream virtual classes. It's self-paced and teacher-paced learning experience, even for those with weak internet connection. It has K to 12 digital curriculum, and it's mapped to the school year based on DepEd's budgeted teaching and learning calendar. Diba? Lahat ng ito, you can see that on Vibal Facebook page and even on the website of Vibal. And with this teacher, with Vibal, Smart School, you can communicate with your teachers, and teachers can communicate to the parents should there be interventions needed for the student. So tatlo ang magagamit natin sa Smart School: teacher, student, and then of course parent. Okay? LMS should be user friendly. And dapat commons, it's friendly. Okay. Now, I think good news pa with Vibal Smart School. There's professional development courses, both free and with CPD units for teachers. Okay? Now, Vibal is preparing, of course, for the Vibal summer program. And they will be using the Vibal V-Smart. No ba, nagkatang twister ako. Vibal V-Smart School. Getting ready for math. This is for kids ages 3 to 5 years old. 1,000 pesos only. And that's valid for 10 sessions. So if it's 1,000, it's going to be 100 pesos per session. That's a very affordable course online. And each session lasts between 1 to 2 hours. So again, parents, you can enroll your kids here. There's another one, Smart Kids Math and Science for 6 to 7 years old. It's again 1,000 pesos for 24 sessions. So yeah, it's through the Vibal Smart School that the kids will be learning. It's very, very user-friendly. Okay, so teachers again use materials that are really accessible. Okay, now for the teachers, organize everyone's time. With the new normal, if you are giving learning materials for your kids, it should be weekly and daily plan. What are those activities that the kids will be doing on a weekly basis and from your end on a daily basis? Assignments, and of course, sets realistic deadline. For us teachers, eto, at some point, nagigilty rin tayo, we set deadline for our kids. On self-paced learning, be realistic on your deadline also. Okay? And of course, simple subject divisions in a day. Dapat hindi lahat-lahat na ibibigay natin for kids. It will be very, very overwhelming nga sa mga bata with this new normal. Biruin niyo yun, they will shift from those classroom, diba, na merong teacher, this time you will just give them material and they will learn with your support, of course, and with the support of the parents. So there should be subject divisions. I think there's articulation already going on with administrators and teachers on how are they going to schedule activities and schedule classes also, and also with the alternative delivery modes that we will be using. Okay? Hindi pwedeng sabay-sabay ang subject in a day. That's really very not so good help also for our parents who's also assisting our kids. So, teachers, organize everyone's time because that will also affect us as teachers. Diba? Okay. Now, learn at home. I think this time, this one was given by Vibal. There's learning at home kits right now. And then understand, if my memory serves me right, it's for free. There's test booklet, activity sheets, teach at home guide, and supplements. Isang publikong serbisyo ng Vibal. Now, for teachers, prepare learning content that is easily digestible. Yung madali na makuha ng mga bata. Let's not make our learning pag ganito na complicated for kids, and all the more for parents this time. Most self-paced learners opted for asynchronous approach because of their schedule. Diba? After that, kung hindi man sila naka-online, asynchronous approach ang ginagawa. Probably they have limited access to internet, or they're just using data, so they can open it and then they can just download it and learn it from and at any time, at any day, diba? Most parents, I will say, as a parent also, that they wanted a synchronous approach this time so that they can also budget their time. So please, teachers, prepare learning contents that is easily digestible. All right? Now, next, Vibal, flex ko again. There's another summer program for kids getting ready for science. That's from age 3 to 5 years old. That's 1,000 pesos, good for 10 sessions. On this, it will help children understand concepts in science. This course will encourage them to explore and develop their senses and overall awareness in everyday situations through fun and interesting activities, and that includes storytelling. That's really true. Kids with this age, especially if it's self-paced learning and we are involving preschool, this is really very, very difficult, I believe. Because we need interaction if it's preschool, diba? Because we're building social skills and relational skills with kids. So when you are making material as a preschool teacher, there should be an element talaga of fun. Storytelling, paano kaya natin i-deliver sa mga bata with this new normal, especially for preschool? So I think siguro at some point, kailangan din nating i-visit ang ating mga preschoolers for them na makita rin tayo nila, no? Or probably we can, kung wala tayong LMS talaga, probably we can make a video of ourselves and then send it to their parents so that nakita rin ng mga bata, no, our presence as teachers. Okay? So don't forget, learning content that is easily digestible. And Vibal summer program is easily digestible. It's easy. And there's also Science and You for age 8 to 10 years old. 1,000 pesos for 18 sessions. So you get to enroll your primary child in this interactive course, science course that will help improve their conceptual understanding and skills, mastery of scientific concepts and processes. The course will be conducted in 18 sessions and will be self-paced with virtual facilitation by Vibal teachers conducting classes. Okay? Sige. Now, of course, teachers, let us not forget this. Let us spice up our materials being used. Let's spice it up. Kailangan, it's very, very challenging right now with the new normal. And how do we spice up our materials? And we are now given enough time to think about those output that we can employ, in our materials for kids to do at home na meron sila, available materials na meron sila sa bahay. Okay. Now, with Vibal, with this, spicing up our materials, Vibal Summer Program is introducing also MathX. In the self-paced sessions facilitated virtually by Vibal teachers, learners will engage with intermediate mathematical concepts to increase skills mastery through drills and step-by-step process teaching. They will learn to solve word problems to build upon their computational skills, while at the same time tackling the basics of entrepreneurship to discover how math can help them in their daily lives. Totoo yun. When you are learning math, that should be applied, diba? So I think when you are making activity for the kids, it should be within the context also of the kids. Kasi there are some activities that might be acceptable or pwedeng gawin nila sa bahay given the materials, but some kids may not be able to have it. So those activities that we are making and using in our class should be applicable to the experience of our kids. Spice up your materials. Think of materials that the kids can easily see and find sa mga bahay-bahay nila. And of course, Vibal is introducing also the Vibal Summer Program for art education. Spice up your materials. When you if you are a MAPE teacher, so eto siguro, right now, kailangan mo nang mag-isip ng mga materials na pwedeng gamitin ng mga bata in your planning of activities, available resources, di ba? For the kids. So Vibal, if you want to have a practice on how to do it, maybe you can enroll your kids on art education. That's from 8 years old to 10 years old for 1,000 pesos for 12 session. Okay? And of course, courses will start on May 13. And the Code Camp Wizard. Turn your tech enthusiast into a full-fledged developer with the rollout of our flagship software engineering course for high schoolers. I think by age, meron ang Code Camp Wizard. So after this, maybe you can check the Vibal page so that you can see the different programs offered. This will start again on May 13. It's very, very affordable, di ba? It means to say for every session, you only get to pay 50 pesos, if I'm right, because that's 20 sessions. All right. And for teachers, it's very, very important nowadays, especially with the self-paced learning, to have collaboration. We need to collaborate. We should put a window to collaborate with our parents. So if these are the learning materials that we are giving, diba, the parents should know. And given this opportunity also of learning for the kids, probably we could have students connect with other kids so that their output, they can share it or probably ask from the other classmate. I know chat groups are now very, very easy, especially for Facebook Messenger. Diba? It's very, very easy to collaborate online. Now, teamwork makes the dream work. Give kids an opportunity to collaborate. Diba? Given this new normal, we can access learning opportunities everywhere. Kaya nga sinasabi nila, it's the university of everywhere. Kasi you can just connect anybody to anybody kahit saan mang dako ng mundo. So teachers, meron din tayong opportunity to collaborate, not only with our, diba, with our kids, we can also collaborate with other teachers so that we can exchange also ideas on how to make our learning delivery effective and efficient for our kids. Okay? And of course, if it's self-paced learning, teachers, let's also limit screen work for our kids. Diba? We should think of an activity that will not make the kids stay for so long. Kasi screen time is also very important eh. Kaya nga when you do online learning or remote learning, it doesn't mean that the kid will stay sa laptop or sa gadget 8 hours like we do in a regular school, di ba? But this is the new normal. Probably you can set an activity that's only limited at a certain time for the kids to have a limit screen time. So we devise our activity online also, thinking about our kids learning at home. Encourage artwork and home craft projects also. So when we're doing activity, probably their output, they can do it at home, artwork, and they can send it to you that this is their output already, without them staying on screen for so long at time. Diba? It's not also healthy to stay on screen most of the time. So limit screen work for kids. And very, very important with this new normal in self-learning is to keep parents on the loop. Always give your parents feedback also on what's going on with the kids, especially on their outputs. Keep parents on the loop. Because the child is the learner, the teacher is the facilitator, and the parents are our partners. I think it's much easier to give feedback right now because you don't need to go to school and set an appointment for the teacher for you to get a time for the teacher to face you and let's talk about the child. Now you can do partnership virtually. You can send the message to the parent and you can do it on time that you are available to talk virtually. Diba? Keep parents on the loop. Because this will be an affair now, not only of, di ba, hindi lang ito gawa lang ngayon ng teacher. Ang parent ang may pinakamalaking ano dito, role to play in the new normal. Keep parents on the loop. Diba? So there are so many ways to keep parents on the loop. There are many, many opportunities also to connect with our parents. All right? Now, let kids see your face. This is very important. Kaya nga, while preparing for this, no, naghanap ako ng area where to go so that makita nyo ako. Talaga, I will let you see my face because our face matters a lot. Ba kahit virtual, kahit online, the energy should be there. And the kids should feel that you are actively engaged with them. Kahit online ito, it doesn't mean that I cannot make a connection with you. By looking into my face, nakikita tayo ng mga bata and they are more than happy, even for us, di ba? Just mentioning our name, it means a lot. Okay? So, let kids see your face when you're doing videos, when you are sending videos to your kids, let them see your beautiful face. After all, di ba, as a teacher, the most important tool in teaching is our face. I think I've learned that. You know, growing up, I think it's very, very important that kids are given opportunity to speak. And we teachers should have an opportunity to do it. Talaga, this time, we can practice. Kasi the longer na ginagawa natin, mas nagiging kampante na tayo. Di ba? Let kids see your face. And very important is our check-ins and feedbacks. Diba? Check-ins and feedbacks. Let's check in. Diba sa sa Facebook nga merong check-in. Nasaan ka ba? And then nalolocate ng Facebook kung nasaan ka. You can check your kids every now and then simply by texting. Kung walang internet ang bata, probably may cellphone sila, kahit QWERTY lang naman yan. Probably you can do check-ins also with the kid. And provide feedback. Feedbacking ngayon is very, very fast. Diba? And always remember, you are a support and a guide, not a surveillance service as a teacher. We do healthy feedbacks according to the learning of the child. So, ito yung output niya ngayon. So probably we can check on it and then give feedback to the parent. It's very, very important for them to track also what the kid is doing on the learning process. Check-ins and feedbacks. Again, you are a support and a guide, not a surveillance service. I think on vSmart, sa vSmart ngayon, meron silang portion doon sa LMS na nakikita ng mga bata what's their scoring. Kasi may mga rubric na nilalagay and then nag-generate. And then yung parent can also see it. So there's teacher, student, and parent. So nakikita mas mabilis ang feedbacking because of the learner management system na nagagamit. But of course, the LMS is there to guide. But it is also for us teachers to be trained the content that we are putting into our learning management system. All right? Sige. And of course, when we are doing self-paced learning for our students, while we are preparing for them, let's also remember to have that self-care. Diba? Kailangan din meron tayong self-care and so building self-care and social-emotional well-being into our schedule and assignment. Ipapasok pa rin natin ang social-emotional natin. Tayo mga teachers, I think we need also to walk through with the new normal. I think school should also look into the social-emotional well-being of the teachers right now. How prepared pa are the teachers to do remote learning? How are we as teachers on this pandemic? Building self-care and social-emotional well-being into our schedule. So when we make schedule for kids, let's also look into our capacity to do feedbacks later. Kasi if we put so many things there because we wanted to do this much, probably magbabalik yan. How do we check on it? How do we give feedbacks? So paunti-unti. It's very important to take care of ourselves, 'di ba? Because hindi lang naman tayo teacher. Hindi rin lang naman tayo colleague or worker. We are also parents. We are also sisters. We're also daughters. So we're also performing different tasks at home. So it's very important for us to build self-care also. Take care of our social emotional well-being. Okay? So see to it that the schedules and assignments that you are preparing for self-learning, self-paced learning will also help you as a teacher. Okay? The self-care could be physical. We need enough sleep. So, yung ating mga Korean novela na pinanonood, pwede i-balance din natin. I'm watching, ano yun, Married Couple. Pero nag-stop muna ako kasi baka ma-hook ako eh. Nasa episode 11 na ako. Physical, sleep, stretch. Kailangan din natin ng walking activity kahit sa labas lang ng bahay, 'di ba? Physical release, healthy food. Nagtanim na ako, may alugbate na ako sa labas ng bahay namin at okra. You can do yoga, there are apps, and give yourself enough rest. Emotional, you need to, at this time, stress management. I know it's very difficult right now. Kasi kahit nasa bahay ka, you need also emotional support from other people. That's why it's very important to chat also with your workmates and how they are doing. Emotional support is very important this time. And of course, for us teachers, kailangan meron din tayong emotional maturity. At sometimes kasi, when we are affected by so many things happening to us, iba yung response natin eh. Emotional maturity. Forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. All the more na kailangan natin to be kind right now and be compassionate with this, with this pandemic. Social. Let us build boundaries, even on our social media accounts. Let's have support systems. That's why may mga group chats tayo, di ba? Asking, how are you na? Oh, positive social media matters a lot. Well, we are here. Positive social media. That's why of course, may Facebook account din ako. Hi sa mga new friends ko. I see to it that all the things that I post should be positive so that people, kasi sa newsfeed, we want also to, di ba? We wanted also to keep that positive energy. So when we post something, it's also on a positive side. Although hindi natin masastop yung iba for sharing negativity on social media. Sa kanila yan. But I think as teachers, we need to have a healthy social media din. Okay? Communication and time together, and ask help if you needed it. Ask help. Spiritual. This is a time for us to have a quiet time alone. Time alone. And even prayer helps this time. I think more than any circumstance, I think a situation right now, we now have more opportunities to pray. Hi, Sister Gwen, di ba? We now have more time to be alone and talk with our God. Even kahit, di ba, before sleeping, you still have a time alone to thank God that even if we are in an ECQ, we still have enough time to be thankful because we are healthy and we are not sick. And that's something that we should be thankful of. Meditation, yoga, connection, nature, journaling, and even having your sacred space. Sacred space. May area ba sa bahay nyo that you can be alone and do that? A time for yourself and connect with other people. And most importantly, connect with our Creator. Okay, build self-care and social emotional well-being. This time, teacher, please do yourself a favor. Okay? And of course, be human first as a teacher. Tao ka. Set the tone of caring more about their physical and mental well-being than academics. Think about your students. Think about the kids. Be human first. In school, we're always concerned about academics, diba? We're always concerned about that. But this time, as for me, this is also a time for us to reflect. If those things ba that we are teaching sa kids, can they apply this on this new normal? Diba? That's why I think the well-being is important this time. The mental well-being of the kids is more important. That's why I know DepEd is really doing their best to do a review on those competencies, on those curriculum that is, of course, for the new normal, that we can adapt for the new normal. Set a tone of caring for the kids. And I think it's more of our mindset on how we do it. Okay? Sige. And, of course, teachers, they will feel this one. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Keep on checking with the kids, do feedbacks, so that the kids, even if it's self-paced learning, they still feel that we are with them. Though hindi tayo nila nakikita every now and then, there's still the presence of emotions. Diba? The power of touch. Sabi nga, ang teachers may power of touch tayo eh. Mothers, you have the power of touch. And they will feel that you care because may touch ang learning materials nila with your love. Diba? With your love and with your assistance. Now, Vibal Summer Program enrollment is now open. I like this picture. Diba? This picture of a mother, pwedeng teacher. Diba? This is the work of a teacher. This is the work of a mother and or a father. With that, teachers, I've walked you on those things that you need to prepare while doing self-paced learning for the kids and how to prepare yourself also. This time on the part naman tayo ng mga parents. I don't want parents to look like this. I don't want to see myself like this also. Diba? Kasi meron akong toddler, magiging pre-K na siya. I can't imagine myself what will happen pag ganito ako. Working moms who are trying to homeschool. Working moms who are trying to homeschool kids and at the same time work. You see, while I'm preparing my slides for the different talks I have here in Vibal, my daughter will always look into me, and it seems like she's checking on me like a surveillance camera. And she's saying, "Oh," at some point guilty kasi sinasabi, "Oh, you're there on your laptop again? Oh, you're always work? Can we play? Mommy, that's enough na. You should sleep na." My kid is always saying that. And it's also a point of reflection. Yeah, probably I should strike a balance. And how am I dealing with my kid? I should set a time. So that's why I'm working while she's sleeping. So that she will feel that I am with her and I have enough time also to do my thing. Okay? So day 1 ng online, ng remote learning, self-paced learning, ganito pa kaganda si parent. Sa day 5, ganito na si parent. I hope it will not happen to you. That's why we are walking you through on how to do it. Okay, now, I say that this is a mom academy. This will be a mom academy. I will run my own school now, mom academy, because we are together on this. Okay, sige. Now, for parents, in doing self-paced learning, the support that we can give to our kids is to give them work-friendly and quiet space. Give them work-friendly and quiet space. I know it's really a struggle right now for many households because we don't have enough space for the kids to learn. Probably, kahit maliit lang, kahit sa kwarto lang, it's very important that there's a table for the kids to feel that they are learning. Kasi if there's no space, like pag dito, masyadong marami at makalat, nakaka-affect din yan sa bata. That's why nga, even in schools, diba, classroom should be like without many decorations dapat because it's also distracting for the kids. So give your child a space to work in a friendly and quiet space. Okay? I know it's a very big challenge for kids who live in not on a good situation or living condition. So probably our LGU can do something about it. Probably our barangay centers can make learning spaces for the kids. No, let's see what's gonna be the interplay ng ating LGU, ng ating school, ng parent at ng teacher. Okay, now, and number 2, access to internet and other resources. Do we have enough access to internet? Do we have access to other resources? For some, of course, my internet, my cell phone, my gadgets, my iPad, may ano pang tawag nun, may tablet. And for some, wala naman. But I think DepEd is already partnering with different company. I think they mentioned about knowledge channel being used also, and even televisions and radios. Access to internet and other resources. How can we help as teachers to parents who are struggling? How can we help them? Do they have access to your resources? And parents, do you have access to? So I think they should be prepared ahead of time so that the kids can learn, diba? If it's self-paced, and of course with your assistance, let's ask help, especially for our public school kids. I think more than anything, they need our help. Maybe partnership can really help us. And parents, please, workable schedules, make a plan. If we are a self-paced learning, set a schedule also at home. Anong oras ba dapat nagigising ang mga bata? Anong oras ba sila kumakain? If you remember on my previous talk, I made mention about breakfast being the most important meal of the day. Because, diba, you've slept for how many hours and then you wake up, you break the fast, you need to eat. That's energy booster. So, if you are in a self-paced learning, what are those schedules intended for this time? Okay, make a plan. Morning, afternoon, or evening. Make a plan. Sige, it helps. Schedule. Maybe we can practice our kids right now so that the time comes, pag-open ang klase, even online, they are not, at some point, hindi rin sila magiging difficult for them to adjust. And of course, establish routines. Establish routines. Kahit sa bahay, parents, all the more, tayo, whether we like it or not, tayo ay magiging partner and magiging instant mom academy tayo. So establish routines, especially for young kids. Diba? Kahit nasa bahay, what time ba tayo nagbe-breakfast? Tayo ba ay nakapagligpit na ng ating bed? Tayo ba ay nakaligo na? Nakabrush na ba ng teeth yung mga bata? Establish routines. What time? I'm speaking about the, syempre, experience ko as a mother with a 4-year-old kid again. So morning, pag nagigising ba yung bata, ano yung una naming ginagawa? So, may routines na pina-follow si Nina din. Sometimes, di ba, ay, eto dapat ang i-manage niya para nakakope din siya kung whatever nung magiging schedule na talaga na hindi rin kami mahihirapan. Establish routines for parents. If the child sees you that you're always on cell phone, so I think, papasok ko sa kanya, no, why is it yung sa bata-bata paano ka ginawa, di ba sinabi niyo, bakit kami hindi pwede, pero ikaw pwede? Sinabi yan ni Aquino ba yan? Ni Carlo Aquino. Sige. Establish routines and kids will get a prompt from us parents. If it's okay for you, probably the kids will think that it's okay also for them. So we always give a signal to them. Establish routines at home. And if it's self-paced learning, iba ito sa regular school, di ba, na nasa loob ng classroom. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Sabi nga, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Brain breaks are essential. Brain breaks are essential for our brains to continue learning. Kailangan may mga break din yung mga bata. Kahit nasa bahay, if we are guiding them, give them also enough time to have breaks. Kaya nga sa bahay, this time, di ba? If it's parang may recess time din kami, at 10, may snacks. At pagkatapos matulog sa hapon, pagising, may snacks ulit. Yung grocery ko sa bahay nauubos dahil sa break namin. Di ba? Brain breaks are essential for our breaks to continue learning. Just like teachers, we need a break also. And for parents, you need a break also. Di ba? Alam ko, it's very, very difficult to stay at home, especially for nanay. Kasi ang dami nating dapat iligpit. Kailangan pa nating gawin ito. May mga curriculum map pa, may mga learning plans pa tayo, may prepare pa tayo ng mga visuals and everything. But you also need a break. The kids, while doing self-paced learning, need also a break. Diba? Kailangan niyong mag-breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Now, inform your child of your schedule, parents. It's not only knowing their schedule, but your schedule also should be known to your kids, especially if you're a working mom. Diba? This will allow them to know that you are still supporting them. And if they know your routines as well, they will have a chance to ask you a question or to ask your help on your available time. I am trying to condition my kid that comes a time that we are going to work even virtually, even remote online assistance with our teachers. My husband also is a teacher and I am a teacher and working from home and we don't have any helper. So I think we need to inform. I'm trying to condition her that we are going to work and if we are working, what are you going to do? So she will answer, I will also do my work and I will play and I will get you water and give you water so that you will not be tired. And she keeps on knocking on my door actually. Inform your child of your schedule, especially if you're a working mom. Ang laking challenge, ano, especially if you have 5 kids. Sabay-sabay sila. Sana hindi naman sabay-sabay magbibigay ang mga teachers, especially pag limited din yung gadgets ninyo sa bahay. But we should also condition our kids with this, especially for self-paced learning. Okay? And I like this picture so much. Parents should be a study buddy or assign somebody to be a buddy of your child. It's not healthy to work on isolation, diba? To study in isolation. That's why we send our kids to school to develop not only academics, but also to build their emotions and social skills. So we need to have a study buddy for our kids, probably somebody, kapatid, or maybe classmate or friend that they can check with them online, or probably you as a parent or tito or tita, that can be their study buddy. We need to study that somebody is also supporting us. All the more right now, mentally, our kids should also be conditioned. So it's not healthy to study in isolation. Okay, study buddy, have a study buddy. Parents, be the study buddy. Okay? Sa amin, sobra na yung study buddy. Kasi yung anak ko, parang yung nakaka-capture niya ako, namimimik niya ako. So nangyayari sometimes, open niya ang laptop and then she's telling me, okay, are you ready now? Are you ready for the class, mommy? Parang ganon. Sinesimulate niya ako. And natatawa ako kasi nakikita ko ang sarili ko sa kanya. Okay. So ang anak ko may study buddy na. Alright. And of course, if the teacher needs to connect with the parent needs to connect also with the teacher. Aminin natin, we are not masters of everything. May mga forte tayong mga teachers, but at some point, we need also help. And parents, we need the help of our teachers as we assist our kids on online or remote learning. Diba? Connect with your teacher. Communicate with their teacher. More than anyone right now, it should be our solid partnership. So sa mga parents namin na nanonood, hello mga ma'ams and sirs, we are just an email away. Connect with our teacher. And I think sa Vibal, this smart school, there is a portion na may parent doon, di ba? As I mentioned earlier. So you can chat, you can send a message to your teacher so that to make it official also. Kasi the good thing with the learning management system, it's official and professional sa tingin ko ha. Kasi sometimes, if we send message to our teachers via messenger, sometimes natutulog din si teacher. They also need to rest. They also need a time to be with their family. And sometimes when we are very casual now, we send message to our teachers because we want immediate feedback sa performance ng ating mga anak. We can't expect them to be there to answer that if they also have their own concerns. So let's work in a professional manner also, even if it's online and remote learning. Connect your teacher with your teacher on a professional way as well. But I know we teachers are more than ready to help all the time. And, of course, itong kailangan din natin teacher, don't forget, parents don't forget to praise your child, always. And for teachers, don't forget also to praise our student. when we are giving feedbacks. Diba? I think it's very, very fulfilling of a child when feedbacks are given. That's why nga sa report card, di ba, when we make comments, we always start with a positive, and then what are the things that the child needs to develop up. So we always start with a positive, and then we give the things that the child needs in order to develop. Okay? Don't forget to praise a child. It's very, very important. Word lang yan, but it means something. After all, growing up, di ba, on my experience, I think my teachers gave very good feedbacks before. And there are also not very good feedbacks. But from there, I learned how to be a better person. So, Miss Joyce, good afternoon. Thank you. Don't forget to praise your child. Praise can be a different side. It can be a comparison praise. It could be a personal mastery praise. I think it's not healthy to say you're the best in your class. Nasisink in sa bata. So probably you can say you improved since the last time. You are better than you are. Diba? You've improved a lot. Hindi ka man nag-improve sa grades, probably sa conduct nag-improve ang bata. Diba? Praising is very, very important. Kahit tayong mga matatanda na, we need to be praised at some point in our lives. Diba? We need to be motivated as well. So thank you for your comments. I'm motivated. Okay. You finished quicker than your friend. There's like a competition. Diba? When you praise, you make great progress in your reading. I think we should also teach our kids to be more on a feeling level, na hindi yung atake, feeling niya, siya lang talaga ang entitled sa lahat. Diba? Personal mastery praise than more of the comparison praise. Let's avoid comparing. All the more ngayon, kids learn on a different pace, diba? Iba-iba ang learning ng mga bata. And it's really disrespectful to compare children, especially ako na parent, iba ang anak ko sa anak mo. Because iba ang environment na kinalakihan ng anak ko, iba rin ang environment na kinalakihan ng anak mo. Nagko-contribute yun lahat eh. So for us teachers, sometimes it's also, di ba, sa atin we compare also teachers like this. For us parents, we compare also our teachers. But ang every teacher, they have their own strength din. Probably hindi mo lang nakita. Sometimes yung mga prejudgment na tayo. Maybe we can start anew. Diba? Let's have a personal mastery pace. Let us avoid as much as possible to compare because each person, iba-iba. Bawat isa sa atin, iba-iba. Alright? So parents, I hope kailangan natin don't forget to praise your child. Don't forget to praise your students. This is a new normal. I know that we are better together. The teacher, the parent, the child, together, we will make a new school at home. So with this, those are the tips that I can give with the different opportunity given to me by Vibal to share with you, teachers and parents. Okay? But with the Vibal Summer School, flex ko again, the online program will run on Vibal's V-Smart School platform. You can visit the website. And enrollment is also there with 5 subjects: English, Filipino, Math, Science, and ICT. And there's even art activity. Average price per course is only 1,000 to be until 20 sessions that will last for 1 to 2 hours. And learners will receive a certificate of completion upon completion po of the course. So may certificate po coming from that. I'm talking about certificate. I know that you teachers and parents are watching and you are waiting for your certificate. Don't worry po. Vibal is really working on that. Ang dami-dami pong certificates kasi that they need to prepare and they will send it to you. Rest assured that they will deliver it as promised. Okay? Nakaka-receive din ako ng message eh. They're asking certificate from me. Hindi po ako nagbibigay ng certificate. Okay. Now, school affiliate program. For every successful paid referral of a parent, the school will receive 10% referral fee of the total course price. Schools can encourage parents to enroll their children in the summer school. Vibal will provide a banner to post on social media or to email. Schools can sign up to their Vibal account executive. So school administrators, I know many of them are watching. So this is an opportunity for us also to partner with Vibal. And for inquiries, you may send an email to customercare@vibalgroup.com or message Vibal via FB, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you very much. And thank you to Vibal for the many opportunities given to me to share again and again. Again, thank you to our teachers, especially to those friends that are keeping in touch with me. Again, Division of Bacolod City, Miss Johanna, good afternoon, ma'am. To my friend at JRU, Rufa De Leon, Miss Daymal Malyari. To my ever-supportive friend, Miss Lani Capellanos. Miss Rona Calvo, thank you very much, Miss. They are my mentors too. Sir Simon Mallorca at Alliance of Piscos of Las Piñas. Sister Gwen, and Teacher Tisa, watching from Japan. Teacher Joy, Teacher Sella. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Teacher Shai. And I left Fulbright, Philippines. Thank you very much, friends, for watching. And Miss Sheng from Negros Occidental High School. Good afternoon, ma'am. And to my family again, Mama, Papa, and to my brothers and sisters. So we're all in this together, just separately by COVID, but we are all in this together. And I'm glad, teachers, that you continue to teach, that you continue to inspire more and more students, all the more with our parents. Again, this is Miss Donna Banaticla. So you can email me at inaBanaticla@gmail.com. So if there are questions, I think we can still answer questions. But if you have questions related to the Smart Summer Program, you can directly course through our Vibal webpage. Pumili talaga po ako ng magandang picture ko dyan. May klase pa at nakakapag-plansya pa tayo ng buko. Questions? I will look into it. Ang dami na pala, sorry. Oh, yeah. How can a parent really support his kids on self-paced learning if the parents don't have specific knowledge about a certain lesson? What will she do? From Ma'am Genesis Lingling. Yeah, ma'am. That's why it's very important for us to partner with our teachers. All the more that we need the support and assistance of the teachers. I know our teachers are preparing modules, if it's alternative delivery mode, na ganyan, or online. I know the teachers are really doing their best to prepare materials for that. Especially like ang forte, if I'm very good on English, probably I'm not really very good on math. So our teacher support is really very important for us to ask questions. Okay, sige. Yeah, from Ma'am Marivic Ocampo, how if our parents can't afford to give time to educate their children because of the nature of their work, what intervention would you suggest in order for our children will not be left behind with other students? Yeah, ma'am, it's very, very challenging. I'm speaking as a working mom also, diba? If we can afford to give time to educate our children because the nature of probably you can have somebody as a support system. Do we have like mga tito or tita ba na nasa bahay? Again, we all go back to our partnership with our teacher. I know that there are the teachers step by step, meron sila. And kids right now can also collaborate with our kids on the learning pace. And I'm sure that DepEd is looking into the competencies that we are giving for the kids that is appropriate also for the kind of normal, the new normal that we have this time. So Suggestion ko lang siguro, ma'am, even if you are working, I think you set time also. Like you inform your kids of your schedule and your routines so that they will be guided also kung ano ang pwede nilang ano ang pwede mong maibigay sa kanila. And if it's really very difficult, probably get in touch with the teacher again and again. Sige. Oh yes, Ma'am Shane Digo, thank you po. Today's topic is very interesting. Thank you po, Ma'am Donna. I think we can also share this video with our students. Pwede, pwede. I think we are in YouTube, so you can give them the link so that they can watch. And I'll say to your parents, hi po from Ma'am Shane Digo. Dagdag kaalaman sa kanila ito. Maging partner talaga natin sila. Okay, yeah, Miss Trish Castro talk yesterday is also very beautiful. Parents from Ma'am Sherry Hugo. Parents are a partner in self-paced learning. Keep them on the loop, on the hook. Our face matters a lot. Let kids see our face. Our connection matter. Yes, if very important ang emotional natin ngayon, ang emotions ng mga bata. So even if they cannot see us on a personal classroom setup, but I think giving them messages or let us make a video, short, even for 10 seconds. Diba? May 20 seconds nga sa Facebook. Just giving them a hi, that matters a lot for the kid. And it means a lot because you kept in touch with them. Ako, I feel good if like a colleague or like our administrators also keep in touch with us because we are all human beings. Emotions play a vital role on our becoming as a person. Diba? Hi, Father Andrew. Thank you for watching. Ano pa ba? Yes. From Ma'am Josie Remales. I'm enjoying this session. I'm learning a lot of insight. Thank you, ma'am, to be applied to virtual teaching. Thanks for the speaker. Thank you, ma'am. Romales School, Alvarez Romales School Foundation. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So, yes, from Ma'am Cherry Maranol. Yes, thank you, ma'am, for liking our discussion for the visual aids, for the topics. Yes po. I've experienced preschool po, grade school, junior high, senior high, pati college po. So I think if kids like visuals, all the more we like also visuals, di ba? We're all visual learners. Sige. Paano po kapag si parent, madami ang anak, iba-iba po ang grade level, paano po sila matutuan ng parent? It goes with your scheduling, ma'am. I think if it's asynchronous learning, like many materials, you can download it. Maybe you can schedule one child and another child. Or maybe if you have kids na meron medyo nasa high school na or junior high, probably they can help your other kids. Diba? Mas maganda nga kasi mas malaki yung support system. But your role as a parent maybe, pwede kang maging joke lang ito mga parang, pero ikaw ang principal ngayon. O, ito na yung gawa ng kapatid mo, ito na yung gawa ng kapatid mo. Maybe you can assist. And we're giving them an opportunity also to discover their capacity also to support. And yung tinatawag natin, ano ba, ang skill nila also ay nalilearn din nila while they are assisting others, especially yung mga young brothers and sisters. Since the school, from Ma'am Marisol Reyes, since the schools are preparing online schedule, what do you think about administrators who still require 4 hours per subject per week and there are 9 subjects all in all? Isn't it too much? I'm speaking as an administrator. I think, ma'am, administrators right now are thinking about that kasi this is the new normal. We cannot apply the system that we've been using in a regular school. I think mag-iiba ang lahat looking into flexible learning. So I think 4 hours per subject per week, ako I believe, will not apply anymore. Ako for me, because you schedule na lang so that you help also yourself, you help the teacher, you help also the parents because parents will be greatly affected by this setup then. Yeah. I think they're they're reviewing so that it will help us all together. How can we assure that parents will cooperate on this way as new normal? From Ma'am Rosalina Matundan. Yeah, that's really, ma'am, that question will remain siguro depending on the the parents' perspective din. Kasi, this is the new normal, kahit saan po tayo pumunta. right now, the world is, together on this battle. And we are all experiencing the same. Parents should have a growth mindset of the new norm. And we play very big role to make them understand. I think before mag-start tayo ng klase, maybe we can check also with our parents and give them and relate to them what's going on. Kasi we cannot immediately naman put kaagad itong program na ito without them giving them enough understanding. Kawawa na yung mga parents din. So I think we need to discuss it with them and to present to them what are the scenarios that we could help and we can partner with. It's always about the growth mindset that first we need to have as teachers, and then following. In many instances, we influence our parents a lot and we influence our kids all the more. Okay. Ano pa? Ako, from Sir Cyrus Ruby Quiliego, ma'am, how many subjects do you suggest to be discussed every day? How much time do we give per subject? I think, sir, I think we should wait for the DepEd siguro kung ano yung framework na natin, kung ano yung mga competencies, ano yung ibibigay natin. From there, we anchor siguro. But I think with the flexible learning na meron, maybe the school can revisit that and then from there, make their own schedules and looking into kailangan may data rin tayo coming from our parents, especially on their connectivity, on the gadgets na meron sila sa bahay, kung ano yung alternative delivery modes na pwede nating maibigay sa kanila. I think kailangan may data muna tayo so that we can make schedules also to benefit our learners. After all, ang magbe-benefit dapat ang mga bata, di ba? Because sila ang center ng education. Sila ang center, sila ang pinaka-importante dito. We are important, but our learners are very, very much important. Paano po pag si parent di nakakabasa? Yun, ma'am. Eto si teacher siguro. Kawawa naman if si parent di nakakabasa, paano mag-guide yung bata sa mga lesson online? Siguro, dito tayo papasok, teacher. Magiging frontliner tayo. Whether we like it or not, especially if kulang talaga sa resources ang parent. I think our teachers, especially on the public school sector, they're really doing so much job. And I really salute you, public school teachers, because you're doing so much for the kids in order for them to learn. And you will be our frontline. We will all be frontliners, all the more for those parents who cannot read. I think you need to visit them, and probably assist them. Okay? Sige. Siguro last one na lang ito. As a grade 1 teacher in the lowest section, I've tried my best to connect with my parents, but some just ignore it. How can I ask parents to help me po in teaching their children? I think, ma'am, it depends kasi sa parent and with the type of community na meron sila. But probably, yung strategy mo on how you relate with parents, it matters a lot, especially pag ang parent ka niyan. There's already kasi personality ng mga parents din Aminin natin, there's kahit yung mga parents nila, ganyan, may mga ego din sila, no? So parang, ayoko namin, parang sila close. Probably we should appeal to emotions. Kasi very effective ang appealing to emotions. Kasi hindi pwedeng sabi, ito na yung bago. Mag-iiba ang reaction ng parents. Probably we can reach out to them, appeal on the emotional side. That we want the best for your kids. We want the best for your kids, and that's why even if diba? Delikado ito for us, but we are trying our best. If you want your child to have a better education and we prepare your child, please help us also. Appeal on the emotional side. I think that's the best strategy so far that I've used. Emotional, appeal to emotions. Probably, alam ko, lahat tayo may mga soft sides and make them understand. Some parents nagre-react agad-agad because probably, nag-una tayo ang authority ba nauna kaysa sa yung pag-make them understand. Kasi it pays. When we deal parents as authoritarian teachers, mag-iiba ang reaction nila. But when we appeal to parents, showing them that we are concerned, that we are committed on what we are doing, I think you will get the sympathy of the parents. Okay? So thank you very much for your comments, for your for your your comments, your feedbacks, and even for your questions this after. I hope we still have enough time to discuss matters concerning that. But I think your administrators, your principal, probably they're very, very much supportive right now, and they are working so hard to make the best of everything for us teachers, for us parents, and for our learning community to foster together, united, and of course, we can achieve success, of course, given this pandemic. I think nobody is ready for this, but we should have a growth mindset that whatever happens, schools should be open and we continue to teach. So again, thank you very much for tuning in and for watching the Val YouTube channel. And I hope that you share this so that we can help also other parents and teachers. So again, good afternoon. Thank you to Vibal team for the assistance. Miss Anne, Miss Michelle, Miss Julie. Good afternoon. Bye-bye.